What's up, guys? Back to another Konosuba video, and we are here for the all things legendary darkness. So pretty much this is gonna be going over the unit, showing her in a battle, going over teams and all that good stuff, so you guys can get the most use out of your darkness. Now, unfortunately, I did wait a while to do this. Anniversary is currently over. There's quite a bit videos I wanted to do beforehand, and I didn't want to dump them all in one day. So here we are. Normally I'll be a bit quicker with showcasing units when I get them, but better late than never, right? So Legendary Darkness is a light type unit, meaning she takes less damage to dark types. Her EX trait is pretty good, has 6% attack when using physical attacks, and recovers 100 HP when each action taken. Her normal attack is 93 light physical damage to an enemy, and moderate boost your physical defense. Of course, being darkness has a low accuracy. Then she has a moderate boost to physical defense for all allies, and a significant boost to your super gauge. That'll be about 30% of it. Then we have 151 light physical damage to one enemy with 211 when HP is below 50%, and a moderate boost to agility for all allies. You can see how she's pretty good. Then of course we have her generic darkness supers. Now, sorry if that was loud. The thing with the mask is you want to pretty much always use the mask on darkness. There's other instances with the human shield ult for the other darknesses for like dungeon. Most of the time you want to use the mask. She's pretty much made for it. Unfortunately, her main use in dungeon, and there's no dungeon here, and the arena isn't light anymore, so we're just gonna go into the event and kind of show her off by herself. I brought the healing potion just to make sure we don't actually die. That would suck. Just to go over, and I believe her agility buff scales with skill level. Let's relax with all that speed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just take a generic hit here. That absolutely nothing. I forgot how absolutely weak the beginner one was. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just all right, well, now we're just gonna sit here apparently. Go over the super gauge really quickly when I not get stunned. I wish there was a training mode in this game, because I certainly do. Alright, so with I took 3 attacks and the 30%. The mask only takes 90% to charge up, so you get it pretty quickly. And then the good thing about it is once you activate the mask, as long as you have it max leveled and another ult gauge buffer, which I'll go over in a second, you will pretty much be set to loop it over and over. If you have Legendary Aqua, she is a great example. If you're using mono light, you could probably get away with using Rin if you wanted to. I don't think there's any other light type. Extreme might be a little too much because I'm not using an on element team. Let's do extreme. Rin might not work out the greatest because physical, and then obviously not physical, and I don't think there's another light type ult buffer off the top of my head. You could probably get away with using like eyes or something, but the issue with that is also this is a team running. Iris is just in the back. Aqua is just kind of there to heal. Darkness up. It kind of sucks that her skill is low HP because most of the time with Aqua and how tanky Darkness is, I never really see her below HP, and then Cosmo's just here to slow down the enemy. Pretty much the power trio, they got most of the content done for me for dungeon, and in arena they kind of just cleaned house. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the God blow because I think the general healing will be fine. And then we'll do snipe. If you really needed to, you could do the second drain touch if you don't have a buffer, but that's kind of some niche, not the most optimal thing to do. For darkness, her best sub is unfortunately 2 collab characters, which are Damachi darkness, and then eyes, as they both boost physical attacks. So that is unfortunate for right now. There's gonna be darknesses later on that will do that, but as of right now, these are the best ones. If you don't have them, go ahead and either slap on the 4-star or 3-star darknesses. Reduce the attack and magic that you take, or you know, you can be, you know, more RNG risk and have the one where she heals damage taken. Sometimes it's extremely low, or I believe this one is 60. Yeah, 60 with each dragon taken isn't terrible. Or just throw on another 4-star that, you know, has an all attack up. But if you do have the collab darkness and eyes, they're gonna be the best ones. Let me go ahead and slap on the other ones. I should have done that before I hit record, but I totally forgot. Grab you, doing all physical, and then where's Amelia? There she is. Do Cosmo real quick. The thing that's cool about the collab characters is that since these two are generic and these two are water, you can kind of just fill it in with what you need. Top of my head, I can't remember what the Overlord characters are going to be, but I believe Darkness and Albedo are a pair, Megami and Shaltier are a pair, and Ainz and Cosmo are a pair. So you'll be able to use Ainz with Kazuma. Not too sure exactly how useful that one's gonna be, because Ainz is magic based. I don't know if Overlord's the first one to do it, but I know that the Railgun collab has 2 sub characters. It's like, for example, it'd be like Kazuma and Mitsurugi, I think, are one of them. So you can use either or, and you can use said Railgun character, I don't really know their names, with either Kazuma or Mitsurugi, depending on, you know, who it better suits. Also, Legendary Darkness, it's probably one of the only darknesses where you can actually just get away with using Chun Maru instead of her sword. Here we're just going to use her sword, because most of the time when given the option, you're probably going to give your sword to, let's say, like Kazuma or someone else. But Chun Maru is definitely a solid option. I know that's what I used on darkness for arena, and I think I scored like 140. I'd have to double check at the very end, as I pretty much was like, all right, well, I'm not scoring any higher than this. Throw my arena runs, and then I, you know, went to bed, woke up the next day, reset happened, and I didn't check at all. I'm fairly certain I'm, you know, at least top 200 from what I, you know, remember seeing. And it's all thanks to Darkness. Darkness kind of slayed out. I gotta get some lucky crits, but Darkness definitely MVP of that. So let's hop right in and stop talking and get right into it. I'm gonna try my best to actually kill this thing. I don't really know how much HP he's gonna have on extreme, because I don't do it on non-co-op. I don't know if they're different off the top of my head, but pretty much here it's just pop this, boost gauge. Hopefully Darkness gets hit here. It did. Come on. Yeah, I think, oh, is that gonna be enough? I think that should be enough, right? Just about. Unfortunate. Heal up a little bit. It kind of sucks that Aqua, oh, I did not mean to click. Oh, she hit it. See, this Darkness is just so good. Alright, now that we have the mask, we can start cooking. We should have the mask for the rest of the fight now. Go ahead and click that off. Do this. We'll pop the, pretty much you want to pop the ult whenever you can, just to make sure you are going to be able to get the ult back. As you see, Darkness is doing extremely well. She actually hits pretty hard. Mine is maxed, keep in mind, but you know, it's kind of weird seeing a Darkness as a DPS, to be honest with you. See how much Aqua does. Note my Darkness, her affinity is, I believe, 23. So I know her ult doesn't boost because it is a secondary ult, but her stats could be higher. I'm actually very impressed with this darkness. I really like how she is designed. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt extreme with this team. If you don't have legendary Aqua or Ren, unfortunately I don't have Amy, but Amy is also an option. Of course, it's not gonna be on element, but Amy can heal and boost your gauge, which is nice. I just think Aqua is, the best combo for doing stuff. Not obviously not on element stuff, because if you're only using light, you're not going to be using Aqua. You're going to be using the Damachi Aqua, which is this one right here. The only issue I have with this one is this buff is pretty much gonna be lost in darkness, and then this one is just fine. She doesn't really have any healing. You're not gonna be able to heal at all in case darkness does, go down and take a bit more damage. We're gonna really quickly. I didn't level this one up. That stinks. Let's use this one. I accidentally clicked off the physical attack one. Look at me, I'm throwing. Anyway, we'll do it with this team. This is a good option as well. Like I said, though, the only option is if you do take too much damage, which you won't be taking it here. You won't be able to heal darkness at all with this team, unless you have someone in the back, in rear 1 or rear 2. Bonk. Good old Cosmo doing what he does best. Okay, getting hit is not what I meant. Cosmo's actually mighty low. He might die. Alright, and did that give me ult? It doesn't. Okay. I will say one issue with this darkness is that when you are first starting the fight, if you don't have a gauge buffer, it will take her a few rotations of attack to get. Jeez, Cosmo just cannot stay alive. It will take her a few attacks to get her ult off, to get her up and running, but I do think the payoff is pretty nice. Obviously you're not going to be using her off element or anything crazy. Not that crazy, unfortunately, like Aqua is, or in the future when we get legendary Chris, she's used off element a bunch. But for now, on the global version, darkness is pretty nice. Also, low-key, that that paralysis might screw us over. I'm gonna go ahead and use this just because I'd rather not waste tickets if I don't have to. Alright, sick. Yeah, I really wish he would hit darkness more to show off, tankiness like that. Think. Okay, yeah, no. Goodbye. I did record a dungeon video where I did use darkness. That run didn't go as smooth as my first one, but you can kind of get a hint for how good darkness is when she's, attacking into a darkness enemy and taking a bit more damage from harder content. I really wish I had my first run recorded. I didn't think I was going to beat it. I was kind of just going to go in and be like, all right, how hard is it? Who am I going to have to switch out? And Darkness and Fast Aqua kind of just cleaned house. No one died at all. I was kind of close at the end, but Darkness was pretty much healthy the entire time. That's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know down below if there's anything else you want me to do when I either talk about units or showcase them. Unfortunately, as it is, Arena, I don't really like showcasing arena units in arena, just because the first 2 waves are kind of annoying. I'd rather just be at the boss at the get-go. So I've just been kind of doing this. But let me know in the comments if you have any other suggestions or ideas for showcases, anything else you want me to go over. Let me just pull up Darkness real quick. Other than that, that is pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more Konosuba content. The next video should be Legendary Aqua. Then I'll go over Kazuma, and then I guess Idol Megumi. She's not insanely crazy, so it's pretty much just gonna be, this Megumi, but single target. But Let me know if you do want to see a Megami showcase. But other than that, thanks for watching. Leave any questions in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next Konosuba video.